Okay, yes, okay, good. Then I'm going to continue to my slot. Okay, welcome back. So now we are in the second part. Okay, for this is like usual. So how to solve a problem, I just repeat. First of all, you need to understand. Then secondly, you plan. Thirdly, you do. And then finally, you check the answer. Okay, this is a repetition of what I have done. And these are the topics for Form 4 syllabus. Okay, make sure all these 11 topics is in your hand. And the topics of Form 5 as well, 10 topics. Okay, you have to go through over and over until you are familiar to it. That's the that's how important it is. Okay, then let's go to our Kertas SPM 2019 paper 2. Okay, section A. We have a simultaneous equation. You can see that the 5 here means 5 marks. Okay, last slot, I've forgotten to tell you what's the number here indicating. Okay, question number 2 is indices, 6 marks. Circular measure, 6 marks. Question number 4, differentiation, stroke integration, integrate, they add together. Yeah, these two topics, 8 marks. And question number 5, statistics, 7 marks. Question number 6, vectors, 8 marks. Then section B, each question will bring you 10 marks. Question number 7, differentiation, 10 marks. Question number 8, probability distribution, 10 marks. Coordinate geometry for question number 9, 10 marks. Question 10, trigonometric functions, 10 marks. And question 11, linear law, 10 marks. And section C, we have question 12, motion along a straight line, 10 marks. 13, solution of triangle, penyelesaian segitiga, 10 marks. Question 14, linear programming, 10 marks. Question 15, index number, 10 marks. Right? So if there's anything, then you may key in into the chat box for me to read, okay? So then let's continue to the second part. Okay, are you ready? Now let's do this. We are going into question number 2. Okay, let me show you this green color. Okay, number 2, we are going to discuss number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 7. For these 2 hours, only 5 questions. So I'll be doing very, very slow with you. So please have your stationery with you. Okay, the question paper, your test pad, your answer sheets, as well as your stationery calculator as well. Right? In our question number 2. Okay, question number 2 says express 2 to the power of n plus 2 minus 2 to the power of n plus 1 plus 2n minus 1 in the form of p in the bracket 2 to the power of n minus 1, where p is a constant. Hence solve the equation 8 times the expression from here equals to 5 in the bracket 2 to the power of n squared. All right. So this is the question asked. Hold on, I have my I got a problem with this. Okay, so in order to solve this, so you need to use the law of indices. Okay, where wait, I have someone who joined in. Okay, I know. Okay, let's continue to this. So when you can see that this, our how we get this one is from here. We reverse the index. Okay, to for law of indices, the multiplication of index notation, this is index notation, multiply with index notation with the same base. Okay, the index you add up. So that's why we have this. Now you go reverse, go backward. Okay, you break them out. Okay, cerakinkan. Okay, from here, normally we will be, question will be given this. When you are in form 3, you do this to this. Now, for MX, kita perlu cerakinkan dia. So, then the similar go to the second part, 2 to the power of n plus 1 is 2 to the power of n times 2 to the power of 1. And then for this, the index is minus. Minus means is division. Okay, for the minus part, first of all, I follow the laws of this multiplication of index notation with the same base, index add up. Okay, n plus -1, we have n minus 1. Okay, so if let's say you want to write this one for this, okay, division divided by 2 is the same. Okay, this is the same. So now I simplify. 2 to the power of 2 is 4, 2 to the power of 1 is 2, and 2 to the power of -1 is 1 over 2. There you can see this. You have many ways for you to write, but please make sure you write in a proper manner because this question brings you 6 marks. Every single line of your writing counts. Okay, then now what you can see you can see 3 terms, 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms. And this in these 3 terms, you can see 3 terms here, 1, 2, 3. This is the common, we say common, we will say common term because it is a sebutan. Okay, 2 to the power of n, 2 to the power of n, 2 to the power of n. So this one we can factorize it. So once we factorize it, it will become our common factor. So I'm going to factorize it here. So you can see that left behind 4 minus 2 plus 2, 1 over 2. This is very important, right? This is very important for us to make sure that we get it right. So then after that, the next step, okay, when you are here, you see the numbers in the bracket of like terms. These are all numbers, like terms. Okay, then what do? You solve. Okay, 4 minus 2 plus 1 over 2. What should you get? Okay, you should get 5 over 2. Okay, please check your working. Okay. If you have any problem, please, because I couldn't have my chat box. Okay, I couldn't see my chat box in my phone. Okay. Okay, I couldn't see your chat box. Okay. So then you have to on your mic and say something to me if you have if you have question to ask. So when we are here, you can see 2 to the power of n times 5 over 2. Now you see this base 2 and this base 2. Okay, this one you have two terms in similar base. So what you do, you may group them together so that you can see what happened. Okay, this from this line to this line is by arrangement, susun semula. Okay, susun semula. Now you can see this. Ini adalah pembahagian nombor berindeks 2 to the power of n bahagi 2 power 1. Okay, when 2 to the power of 1, 2 kuasa 1, you are going to write it in this. Okay, 2 to the power of n over 2 is written in this form. And this is actually this. Yang kamu telah tulis ini, see, they play around with this. Semua benda adalah sama. Adakah kamu telah menguasai? Okay. Once you sudah menguasai, then it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, now what happened next? So this is what you have. Now you compare this with this. Adakah dia sudah sama? Okay, when dia sudah sama, therefore your P should be 5, where P is a constant. Okay, masalah sekarang soalan dia tidak menghendakkan, the question never asked you, okay, for the value of P. So then you need to continue to the next slot, right? So just tinggalkan dia begini means that this expression, the whole thing is equal to this. This expression, whole thing is equal to this, therefore your P is 5. Okay, then you compare 2 to the power of n minus 1 is the same. Okay, can you get me? Someone please respond to me. Okay, I want to see what happened here. Wait, let me go back to my... Okay, good morning so far. Have you filled the attendance, by the way? Wait. I want to get the attendance first. Next. Okay, copy the address. I go to my Meet. Okay, please key in your attendance. I already sent you the link. Okay. Okay, where am I here? View your presentation. Okay. Okay, now I'm back to my work. This is the working for the first part. Then now we continue. Then only you go to the second part. Hence, solve the equation of this. So how to solve? This is the part that you were looking for just now. Okay, from the question earlier, if you're having the question with you, this is what we got just now. So we are going to replace this expression with what we have earlier. So this is what we got earlier, the red color from front part, from the first part. 5 multiplied with 2 to the power of n minus 1 multiplied with 8 equals to 5 to the power 5 times 2 to the power of n squared. Right? So now what you can see, you see like terms 5 and 5. Then you see base 2 to the power of this and base 2 to the power of this. They are not the same. Okay, same base only. Then what you can do, then you see this 8. 8 is the multiple of 2. So you can do a few things here. So first of all, you may want to cancel the 5 to make sure that you reduce the numbers in the line. Secondly, you see the 8, which is multiple of 2. You may change this 8 into 2 to the power of 3, right? So what you can see now, this is multiplication. Remember, look into this, everyone. 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of n minus 1 is, this is multiply. Okay, multiplication of index notation with the same base. What do you do with the index? You add up the index. Okay, now this is 2, base 2, base 2, base 2. So therefore, you'll be having this. This is what I told you just now. Multiply so that you can see better. Okay, this line actually you don't have to write, but just to make you see better, that's why I rewrite this for you to see. Okay, lepas itu, you akan compare. What to compare in the index here. Apa yang berlaku darab? Darab index dia akan menjadi tambah. Okay, 3 tambah 2 tolak 1 indeks. Indeks dia sahaja. Sama dengan n kuasa 2. Okay, you have this. Bila dah dapat yang ini, susun semula dengan betul. N kuasa 2 tolak 3 tolak n tambah 1. Everything on the left. Okay, sebelah kiri. Operatekan dia ke sebelah kanan dan sama dengan kosong. Sama dengan sifar. Okay, lepas itu, what you do? You group the like term. You group the like term. Yang ini negatif 3 dengan tambah 1 boleh dikumpulkan. You akan dapat yang ini. You will get this. N squared minus n minus 2 equals to 0. Step by step because 6 markah. Then from here, this is your quadratic equation. What can you do with your quadratic equation is that you factorize. Senang sahaja. Get your calculator and factorize this. Once this is factorized, what can you get? Okay, your n will be negative 1 or your n will be 2. Itu sahaja for your answer. So then for your part, kalau you nak, you can sub the 2 or the negative 1. Negative 1 you sub kat sini, you sub kat sini, sub kat sini, and sub kat sini. The value on the left will be equals to the value on the right. And when you sub the 2 into here, okay, 2 into here, 2 into here, and 2 into here, you will get the same value. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute for you to check this one. Sambil itu kamu semak jawapan 2 to the negative 2. This is 2 minus 1, and then divide plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4. Okay, then times 8. Okay, you get 10. Okay, so the first answer here, what's the value? When your n is negative 1, who can respond to me? Anyone? What's the value of this when you sub your negative n and sub your n as negative 1 here? What is the value here?
5 over 2.
5 over 2. You sub into you get 5 over 2. You sub your negative 1 into here.
10.
Yes, you get 10. This is why I want you to check. Please check. Negative 1 plus 2, you get 1. 2 to the power of 1, you get 2. Negative 1 plus 1, you get 0. 2 to the power of 0 is 1. 2 minus 1, you have 1. And negative 1 minus 1, you have negative 2. Means that this value will turn into 1 over 4. 1 over 4 plus 1 times 8. You should get 10 over here. So then when you sub your -1 into here, -1 squared, you get 1. 2 to the power of 1, you get 2. 2 times 5, you get 10. So 10 equals to 10. You get me, anak? Siapa yang bagi salah jawapan tadi? This is how you check your answer. Nak pastikan soalan yang senang, yang bila kamu buat, kamu nak buat dapat markah. So ginilah caranya. So the same way you sub your n as 2 into here. 2 to the power of 4 plus 2 to the power of 3 plus 2 to the minus 2 to the power of 3 and then plus 2 to the power of 1. Okay, 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 4 minus 2 to the power of 3. Okay, and then plus 2. Plus 2 times 8. You get 80. Okay, so this side you will get 80 when your n is 2. Okay, 2 to the power of 2 is 4. 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 4 times 5. You get 80 as well. So the first answer, you will get 10 equals to 10. When your n equals to 2, you'll get 80 equals to 80. Okay? Cikgu buat kelas dengan perlahan Jangan jatuh mengantuk sudah. Ada soalan you boleh tanya. Ataupun cara apa yang kamu nak diselesaikan. You have other cara. I'm not going to tell you where marks are given in here. But setiap line yang dibincangkan tadi, all this, okay, ada markah diberi, is either in here or in here. Okay, so line ini diberi, jalan kerja ini diberi, because some of you, you are very good. You tak payah melalui langkah ini, terus you masuk langkah ini. Okay, in fact, some of you are very good. You tak payah langkah ini dan ini, terus you masuk langkah ini. So this langkah is for step by step. See which one. Ini langkah penting. Mesti ditunjukkan. Okay, the common factor, the keyword here. So ini penting. Bila kamu dah dapat ini, apakah hasil jawapan anda? Dan jangan lupa bentukkan dia kepada yang dikendaki. Okay, tulis dia dalam bentuk yang dikendaki. And for the second part here, whatever that you get from earlier, you mesti tulis semula. You sub, this is where you sub. Bila dah sub, ini sebenarnya saya tak kisah. This is what I want to see, comparison. The index that you compare. Okay, and then you factorize. And then the answer that turns out. So markah dia kat sini. Every line counts. Jangan kamu nak skip langkah. Yang menggagalkan anda adalah semasa exam, kamu nak skip langkah. Dari satu langkah, kamu nak skip ke langkah yang lain. Tanpa menulis satu persatu. For this case, line begini nak ke line begini. It's a very common thing done by student. Instead of tulis 3 tambah n tolak 1, you are going to write as 3 times in the bracket n minus 1. Menjadi 3n minus 3 where it is wrong. So highlight this. Ini adalah satu-satunya masalah yang kamu hadapi. Because kamu tak beri perhatian kepada nombor dan operasi. I repeat, pendarapan nombor berindeks. This is nombor berindeks. Nombor ada indeks, so di call nombor berindeks. Ini nombor, ini indeks. This is what we call nombor berindeks. Pendarapan, because bracket, kita dah belajar, bracket adalah simbol bagi darab. Okay, pendarapan nombor berindeks. Okay, pendarapan bagi nombor berindeks dengan asas yang sama. With the same base, dengan asas yang sama. Indeks dia ditambah. You add up the index 3 plus n minus 1. It's not 3 times in the bracket n minus 1. You salah. When you are here, wrong. ini salah, dan ini salah. You hilang 2 atau 3 markah. So highlight this one. Okay, for kita hafalkan ini pendarapan nombor berindeks. Multiplication of index notation with the same base. We add up the index. Okay, next. Kita pergi ke soalan seterusnya. Soalan ini agak complicated. Dia tak susah, cuma rajah dia yang complicated. Right? So, diagram 1 shows a sector POA with center O. POA dengan pusat O bermaksud PO ataupun OP dan OA adalah sama panjang. You may cepat-cepat ambil pensel, tandakan dia sama panjang. It is given that the length of arc BP is 2.56. Okay, panjang lengkuk PB adalah 2.56. Cepat-cepat you pergi tandakan dekat rajah. Okay, PB is 2.56. Highlight ini, gunakan pi 3.142. Kerana kalau exam you tak gunakan pi yang diberi as 3.142, kamu akan hilang markah. Okay, di bahagian jawapan akhir. Okay, so ini maklumat dia saya dah masukkan. I already key in the information into the diagram. Part A, hitung, calculate. Angle POB in radian. POB, this one, in radian. Angle POB in radian. So, ini dia, POB in radian. So, here, ditandakan. Okay, and then B, area in cm squared of the shaded region, luas dalam sentimeter, kawasan berlorek. Ini dia berlorek, dia hendak 2 keping ini sahaja. So nanti kita akan tengokkan bagaimana kita nak dapatkan sudut ini. Sudut ini kita tengok formula, bergantung pada formula. Lepas tu untuk B kita nak cari area, kita tengok area begini. Okey, mula-mula kamu anggapkan ini sebagai satu keping rajah yang diberi. Okey, lepas itu yang kamu tak nak adalah yang warna putih ini. So kamu kena fikirkan, adakah kamu mempunyai formula to look for this whole piece? Tak ada. Kalau tak ada, cuba you cerakinkan. Break into 2. Okay, 1 triangle and 1 sector. Okay, kita akan bincangkan yang ini kemudian. So this is how you rancang. Okay, you read, you understand the question, then you plan. So sekarang saya tengah planning. So untuk jawab soalan bahagian A, saya plankan saya nak gunakan formula. So formula yang saya nak guna adalah S equals to R theta. Lengkuk panjang lengkuk PB sama dengan jejari darab dengan theta. Kerana dalam formula ini, in this formula I have 3 algebraic. Okay, S, R, theta. So dalam S, R, theta, I have my S, which is 2.56. I don't have my theta, I have my R, radius as 10. So then I boleh selesaikan, subkan dia theta. This is the theta that I nak look for. So 2.56 equals to 10 times theta. Then bahagi dengan betul. Okay. Then you get your theta equals to 0.256. Why 3 significant figure? By right, it should be 4 significant figure. Kerana yang ini is given as 3 significant figure. That's why saya boleh dapat ini sahaja jawapan saya. So this is first part. Okay, kalau tengokkan first part tadi, for this question berapa markah? Kita tengok balik tadi markah 2 markah. Where ada 2 marks. See, senang saja kamu nak dapat 2 markah ini. Gunakan formula yang betul, subkan nilai yang betul ke dalam formula, dah dapat 1 markah, jawapan 1 markah. Okay, tak payah nak pening-pening kepala. Tapi kalau kamu nak tukar dia kepada formula matematik, iaitu panjang dia sama dengan theta bahagi S 2.56 sama dengan theta bahagi 360. times 2 times pi times 10 2 pi r. Boleh. Tapi kamu kena convert balik. The whole thing is one mark untuk jalan kerja yang gunakan matematik, jawapan ini. Kalau kamu tinggalkan jawapan ini dalam sudut darjah, tidak ada markah. Okay, dan kita teruskan untuk ke, setelah kamu dapat jawapan, jangan lupa masukkan jawapan ke dalam rajah. Penting untuk kita lihatkan. Okay, seterusnya kita pergi ke bahagian B. Luas dalam sentimeter persegi kawasan berlorek. Okay, kita nak tengokkan kawasan berlorek yang ini. Okay, berlorek yang ini. So, bagaimana perancangan kita? Okay, kamu kena tengokkan, lihatkan seperti yang telah dibincangkan tadi. Okay, I get my angle di sini. For this case, tak ada masalah. I can look for the area. Okay, this is a very simple one. Okay. Can I have someone to answer to this, how you get this formula untuk area? Okay, someone on the mic and let me see. Siapa? Alicia, are you there, Alicia? Okay, tell me the formula for sector POB.
1/2 r squared theta.
Okay, 1/2 r squared theta. Okay, very good. Let's go back here with our this one. So I would like to have someone to plan me something. I would like to call who that I know. Kelas yang lain. So siapa yang ada kat sini? So Yense, are you there? Yense? Yense tak jawab. Yense ada ke tak ada?
Yenze yang Cikgu Gan panggil, tolong buka mic boleh?
I'm checking your attendance as I will call you in random.
Oh Puan Gan, student yang Puan Gan panggil tu mic-nya not working katanya.
Oh, not working. Okay, then call another one. Hauhan? Semua kata mic tak working. Senang, dia tak payah jawab soalan. Pun tak ada. Okay, Syarul? Syarul, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me, what is your plan for this question?
The area for the sector of POB
POB?
plus then open the bracket, find the bigger area minus with the smaller area. The smaller
Wait.
area is the sector.
Again, I don't want the plus first. I don't want the plus. Tell me your planning. How you plan?
Okay, to find the area for BAC.
BAC. Okay, to find the area shaded region of BAC.
What I do is find the area of a triangle ACO.
ACO, yes.
Minus with the area sector of BOA.
BOA, very good. So now, well planned. Okay, that's how you look for the shaded region for ABC. Very good. The planning is good. So now make sure that your writing is clear when you sub the value into what you have planned. Okay, now it's for you to carry out. Very good, Sharul. Okay, bravo. Please continue and see the working, see whether you get it right or wrong. Okay, area of sector, POB. This is the first part, as I told you, yang bahagian pertama. And this is what Sharul told just now. Area of AOC. AOC, the triangle, then it takes this away. Okay, the sector of AOB to look for this. This is what Syarul was mentioning just now. Syarul yang bagi tahu adalah yang bahagian ini. Okay, good. So area of OBP. Okay, before OBP, I want to go for OBP. OBP, trigo ratio. What am I looking for? Okay, I'm trying to look for this. Okay, let's continue to see tangent 60. This is 60 degree. AC, I try to look for the area of the height for AC. For me to look for this. Okay, tangent, you have to use the trigo ratio tangent 60 equals to AC divided by 10. You will get the height for AC. Syarul, what's the height for AC? Syarul?
17.32.
Pardon?
17.32.
Okay, 17.32. Okay, get the answer. So, bawa dia masuk ke rajah anda. So, from here dah complete. Then you can continue area of OAC. OAC. So, this is what you plan. Okay, so, half times base times height. You get it as 86.6. This is your triangle. Then you go for the sector. OAB, OAB, the white color. So you will be half tan squared, your r squared theta, as what Alicia was telling just now. This is the formula for the area. So press your calculator carefully, you get this. So as I'm showing this, I hope that cikgu harap anda semua ambil calculator, tekan calculator masing-masing, dan semak jawapan. Adakah masa kamu tekan kalkulator, kamu dapat jawapan yang sama atau tidak? Okay, then after that, kita pergi ke this one. Okay, this is what I meant, warna hijau. So, area of sector OBP. OBP is this. Bahagian ini pula yang warna biru. Okay, half tan squared times the angle in radian. So 12.8. So dah dapat ketiga-tiga, what you do? Sub dia ke dalam what you have planned just now. Area of shaded region 12.8 plus this one 86.6, which is your triangle, and minus the sector. So press this calculator, you will get this as your final answer. Do you get it right? Okay, soalan ini masih dianggap sebagai soalan rutin where you need to score because total marks for this question is 6. Senang sahaja for you to get 6. Dengan soalan mudah-mudah yang cikgu terangkan begini, you buat dengan teliti, make sure you get marks, then for sure you will not fail your MX. But the attendance today, I have tolak 3. I have only 78 of you instead of 101. 101 take away 78. There are 23 tak hadir. Okay, kenapa tak hadir? I pun tak tahu kenapa. Right? Now, let's continue to the next question. Okay, this soalan ini agak complicated because it gives you 4 marks. Okay, 4 marks for part A. And 4 marks for part B. Okay, 8 markah. Adakah dia susah sangat? Not really. I would like you to pay attention. Sila beri perhatian. Tajuk ini adalah tajuk differentiation dengan integration. Yang kamu rasa kamu risau sangat itu, sila beri perhatian. Diagram 2 shows the curve. Y equals to 4x minus x squared. Ini curve dia. This is the curve. Nampak this? And the tangent to the curve at point Q. This is a tangent. Tangent is a straight line. At point Q passes point P. Garis ini dia lalu kat sini. Once you have this tangent, dia plot a titik dekat sini. This is the titik. And X coordinate for titik P diberi sebagai 2 and Y is 5. That's why P is 2, 5, the coordinate. So, rajak ini lengkung dengan tangent pada titik Q. Show that H equals to 3. Bagaimana you nak tunjuk H equals to 3? Okay, now you highlight the word tangent. Bagaimana kamu nak kaitkan this curve dengan tangent? I would like to call someone to answer this question. Kemi? Chang Kemi, are you there? Oh, no mic. Nanti I'll call my student from 5C and 5D. Nanti you kata cikgu tak adil. Qing Hui, are you there, Qing Hui? Tak jawab.
Puan Kak mic function.
Mic dia tak fungsi. How can mic tak fungsi?
Kan?
Dia tak masuk akal. So mic tak fungsi, I will consider you tak hadir. Nanti naik sekolah, I will demerit you. I tell you. You just give me a reason why you punya laptop tak ada mic, ada kamera and then tak ada mic. Will it be? Gavin, you're very good in computer. Will it be a possible laptop no mic? Gavin, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Will it be a possible that Lepi no mic? Or using PC?
If PC, then possible no mic, but for laptop, not possible.
Right. PC, why no mic? Because they don't have the microphone. They don't
Yes.
have... okay. Good reason. So now everybody changed to using a PC. None of you using laptop, right? Good idea. Actually, I'm asking you to see whether you are capable or not. I'm here to help you. I'm not here to penalize you. Okay, Gavin, since you're online, you tell me what should you do with this?
I'll find the equation first.
You are find the
Equation.
how to find the equation.
Since the straight line is intersect with the curve.
Okay. How do you get the line intersect? You want to get okay. You see that the straight line intersect with the curve. The straight line intersect with the curve, right? Okay. How are you going to solve? What is your plan? I want to know what is your plan. Cannot, right? Okay, never mind. I ask Jaren. Adalah dah left. Takut cikgu tanya soalan.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, Jaren, tell me what do you do? What is your plan?
The H equals to 3.
You want to show. What is your plan?
H equals to 3. Find the dy dx.
Okay, why do you find the dy dx?
So that I can get the gradient of the function of the gradient of the curve.
Yes, at point. Okay, okay. Then.
And then I do what?
I do what? Did you do your work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then refer to your paper lah. Okay. Now let me continue. Okay. After this, when I give you work, please do your part. Okay, every one of you, please pay attention when after this, what will be given to you is either in Google Form or Google Classroom. Oh yeah, one more thing before I forget. I already create another Google Class to admit all of you into that Google Classroom. They're all the 5A, B, C, D, G. Okay, 5 classes. please admit yourself into that group. So any worksheet later, to be fair and square so that nobody is left out, so teacher will post the worksheet into that group instead of individual classes. Is that clear? So after this, please go to your Google Classroom. I already invite you. Those who didn't get the invitation, please PM me later. Okay, now let's continue to this. So in this question, I was given the curve. I was given the keyword tangent here. So now how are you going to get the curve get connected to the tangent? Is by, this is the curve, okay? This is, I change the X into H. Okay, I change the X into H. Then what I do now, this is the coordinate. Instead of here, I have it at H, and X is 4H minus X squared. This is the coordinate of X. This is the coordinate of Y. Okay, this is Y. So Y is 4X minus X squared. Now my X is H, so it turns into 4H minus H squared. So that you can see this is the coordinate of Q. So what I do now, I differentiate the curve. Okay, differentiate the curve to get, as what Jaren said, that you want to get the tangent to the curve. Okay, so it will be 4 minus 2x. I am differentiating this. I am differentiating this is y. dy dx will turn into this. So what happened here now? What happened here now that you can see that of this, the x now I change it to h. 4 minus 2h. Okay, what I can get now is, this is the gradient function. From here, this is the line at this point, at Q point. When I sub my x as h, means that this tangent, I'm referring to this line passing through Q. So from here, what I can see the coordinate of P and Q. I can form my gradient here by using the formula. I can evaluate the gradient by using the formula. So the formula will turn into 5 minus 4h minus h squared y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So this is the gradient for this straight line. And this is equivalent to the gradient at point Q. Do you get this? Do you understand? Amal? Chuyao, do you understand or not? Anyone? Do you have problem in understanding this?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so here I repeat this one for the first one. Okay, when you are here, okay, let's go to this question again. Diagram 2 shows the curve. Since you say that you got problem with integration and differentiation, now let's do this topic slowly. The curve, this is the curve, and the tangent, I have only curve and tangent point Q passes through this. This part, it has a few information given. How am I going to connect this line, the curve with the tangent here? Is by differentiating. Okay, is by differentiating. Okay, and remember dy dx in terms of x is actually every single straight line. So therefore, I need to change my x here to h to represent it, the gradient. The gradient at point Q means that the slope of this line. And when I get the slope of this line, it will be equivalent to the gradient of PQ. So I form my formula. Get the formula, I form this. Y1 minus Y2 over XY minus X2. And it will equate to the gradient at point Q. So from here, I solve my equation. So cross multiply, rearranging. I'm not going to guide you for cross multiplying. So cross multiplying is very simple. And then you get the like terms group, then you will get quadratic equation. When you are here, get your calculator very fast and then form into factorize, okay? Factorize it, then you will get this. Your H value will be 1 or your H value will be 3. So I would like to choose, Abigail, are you there, Abigail?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, tell me what the value of H of yours should be, 1 or 3? Which one that you choose, or you want to take both?
Wait.
Wait. Yes, your answer? Very fast, it should be very fast.
Equals to 3.
Why 3? Why not 1? Why 3? Why you accept 3 and not 1? Because the answer asks you to show 3. That's why you show 3.
Because H should be more than.
Yes, by referring to the diagram. Okay, by referring to the diagram, see my laser pointer here. By referring to the diagram, the H here should be greater than value 2. So 3 is the answer, but not 1. Okay, why? Okay, can I have someone to answer to this question? Who can answer to this question? Now I'm forming K-but question. Why H is equals to 1? What can you tell me? Why H can be equals to 1? Who can answer to this question? I'll give him a lucky draw prize. Why? Why H equals to 1? How come your factorization can give you H equals to 1? It might be in your paper 1 as well later, ask you to sketch when the value of H equals to 1. So you should be able to identify. No one dare to try. Stephanie? Do you have mic, Stephanie? Stephanie don't have mic. Okay, who else can give me the answer?
Teacher,
Who is that?
Gavin.
Okay, Gavin.
Teacher, is it because of H is equals to 1 due to the x-axis is one of the coordinate that plotted on it, but it didn't show it because of it didn't show one of the equation intersect to the curve.
Why?
One of the root line here.
Why is it one of the root? That is my question. What caused that is one of the root? Okay, guys, please think of this question that I'm asking.
Teacher, in
Don't have a gradient. See, now, guys, when this one, okay, pay attention here. I'm going to explain to you why. Okay. Why H equals to 1 is one of the root. Look into this curve. This is a quadratic curve. Okay, quadratic. Quadratic means that we have the axis of symmetry. Okay, we have the axis of symmetry. And when my H is equals to 3, okay, 3 times 4, 12. 12 minus 9. I get my answer as 3. So the coordinate for this should be 3. Right? So when I plot a line across, I draw a line, horizontal line across, you will see that my line is actually intersecting the curve at one point for x over here. Okay, just now my question is why h equals to 1? It's due to the curve. The curve is a quadratic curve that you have axis of symmetry. So when this value you have it, this line will cross. Horizontal line will cross and it will intersect another point on the curve on the left hand side. Now this is what I want you to do. When you're solving the question, pay attention to the diagram. Okay, what caused the two answers, but only you accept this? If I were to form a hot question, I will ask you to draw this. How are you going to draw me this? Is by having a line across. Okay, having a line across, which is 1. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So that's why another coordinate is 1, 3. This is 3, 3. And this is 1, 3. Is that clear? Do you understand what I meant here?
Yes, teacher.
This question might happen in paper 1. How the question can be asked, I do not know. Right? So whatever answer that you got, it depends on the diagram given to you. Okay, now let's continue. So seems my H for this part 4 marks. So where do you think the 4 marks will be? This is given 1 mark. Okay. And this is given 1 mark. Because you equate. This is the gradient of PQ that you form. And you equate with the gradient of the gradient function, okay, at point Q. You equate. Then you factorize. This is the 3rd mark. When you final answer, you have 2, then you underline this. You already shown. Proof. Okay, proof. Okay, these are the 4 marks. Simple, but if you fail to start with this, you fail to do this, 4 markah hilang. Okay, let's go to B. Calculate the area of the shaded region. Okay, now I'd like to call someone here. Who wants to answer to this question? Who wants to try how to calculate the area of region that you want to challenge? Siapa nak cuba? Anyone? Siapa itu? Give your name first.
Daniel.
Daniel, okay.
We do integration from y dx first. Maybe.
Okay, integration to look for what?
For x minus x2, x squared.
No. I don't want you. I don't want the equation. I want you to explain to me. When you integrate, what are you looking for?
The AB first.
The AB. Mana ada AB? Soalan saya ada AB ke? When you say you integrate, you nak integrate yang ini? Is it this one?
Yeah.
You integrate ini untuk apa? You nak cari apa? Daniel, where are you?
Cari.
Soalan dia hendak shaded region ini. Dia hendak kawasan berlorek ini. Okay? Sekarang you dah faham soalan dia nak ini. So sekarang you tengah plan. You tengah merancang. So rancangan anda you kata you nak integrate. So bila you rancang you nak integrate, integrate itu untuk cari apa?
Oh, lengkung.
Lengkung apa?
Lengkung yang ni. Lengkung Y equal to 4x minus x square.
Yalah you nak cari lengkung, dia nak cari lengkung.
Yeah.
Kamu integrate, kamu nak cari apa? Okay, who can help? Daniel?
Area under the curve.
Yes, good. Who is that?
Adil.
Adin. Okay. Bila you integrate this one, this is the curve. You integrate this curve. Integrate. Jot down, Daniel, jot down your notes. Dekat note anda. Bila you integrate, actually you are looking for the area under the curve. Okay, you tengah cari yang ini. But ini tak ada kaitan dengan soalan, dengan shaded yang kat sini. Belum lagi. So what should you do? Ada lagi tambahan kerana saya nak ini, you bagi ini buat apa? Okay, Daniel, continue lagi. Rancangan anda tak lengkap.
Oh, and then
Cuba lagi, cuba tak apa. Cikgu tak ada rotan di tangan. You don't worry. Cikgu ada rotan di tangan pun cikgu sampai kepada anda. Don't worry. Cuba. Tadi you kata integrate, you cari area ini.
And then I see the trapezium.
Okay, very good. You see the trapezium. So
Yes.
2HQP. You cari trapezium ini. Then trapezium ni buat apa dengan trapezium ini? You buat apa?
And I minus that I integrate.
Trapezium ni you nak buat apa? You nak bentuk dia ke? You nak perimeter ke? You nak area ke? You nak buat apa?
The area of
You kena tahu ataupun you nak evaluate area of this trapezium, betul? Okay, good. Okay, lepas itu
minus the integration.
Integration, very good. So rancangan anda telah tepat. Perancangan anda adalah tepat. So sekarang kita perlu pastikan yang kita punya tulisan bila kita masuk ke dalam formula, penggunaan formula kita pun mesti tepat. Okay, kita tengok kan. Very good, Daniel, and dengan bantuan Adin tadi. Okay, H equals to 3. Dari depan, because my H equals to 3, saya subkan dia kat sini. Dan selepas itu saya gantikan coordinate Q saya dengan 3, so that I won't get confused over the H. Okay, habis. Dan I pun dah rancang seperti yang Daniel cerita tadi. Area of trapezium, PQH2 yang ini, area of trapezium. Take away the area under the curve. Ini yang dia rancang. So bila dah rancang, terus masuk formula. This is the area of trapezium. Then you take away of the area of under the curve, then you akan dapat shaded region. Okay, now area of trapezium. Trapezium formula dia is half 2 garis selari, which is this is 3 coordinate y kerana berdiri, this is 3 tinggi ini, and this is 5 tinggi ini. 2 yang selari, 3 plus 5 height from 3 to 2 ataupun from 2 to 3 is 1 unit. Ini mesti betul. Kerana ini satu markah. Okay, tolak dengan as what Daniel say that 2 to 3, dia nak cari dia punya area under the curve. Okay, from 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 4x minus x squared. This one, the whole thing. Belum layak lagi dapat markah. So the next line, you integrate ini. Now you evaluate this one, become 4, ini tak ada masalah, become 4 minus, pay attention to this. Okay, 4x, you integrate menjadi 2x, menjadi 4x squared divided by 2. Simplified, you get this. Minus x cubed divided by 3. Dengan upper limit is 3, lower limit is 2. Okay, fine. Dah dapat. This one, you akan dapat satu markah. dengan integration anda betul. Okey, selangkah yang seterusnya kita akan sub. Therefore here is here, tolak is here. Yang pertama, sub the X warna hijau ini dengan warna merah. Here, this is the first bracket. Tolak lower limit, sub warna hijau ini dengan warna biru. Okay, now tekan calculator. Here you dapat 1 markah. Sub nilai ke dalam equation, you get 1 markah. Upper limit dengan lower limit yang betul. Setakat ini you dapat 1 markah sahaja. So this one you will get 1 mark. Bila tunjuk langkah ini, you akan dapat markah kedua. Okay, pay attention. I'm going to tell you something. Andai kata anda gunakan kalkulator Kertas, okay, di mana anda boleh subkan ini keseluruhan ke dalam kalkulator dan kamu akan dapat jawapan 11/3. Okay, the next line kamu present dia 4 minus 11/3 tanpa you tunjuk yang ini, you tak akan dapat markah. Bear in mind, ingat, our maths is you need to show the working. Okay, showing working yang akan memastikan jawapan akhir anda yang betul dapat markah. Tanpa working, jawapan akhir betul, kamu kemungkinan akan hilang markah. Okay, that's one important point that you have to bear in mind. Perlu fikir matang-matang siapa yang gunakan kalkulator Kertas dengan memikirkan, oh Kertas boleh bagi jawapan, saya nak belajar integration, jimat masa. No, it is not like that. Right? So seterusnya, kamu evaluate ini, masuk dia kat sini. Tekan kalkulator, tolak tekan kalkulator, you dapat hasil ini dan hasil akhir dia adalah 1/3. Do you get the answer right? Jawapan anda betul tak? Tak ada orang respon. Okay, good. Siapa yang betul itu, then you may continue after this. Pergi buat lagi banyak latihan. So now I am going into statistic. You let me come up for a while because I want to check on my. Okay, maybe I go to chat. Okay. Bagi anda yang baru masuk, now I copy paste again the attendance. Siapa yang belum isi itu, sila isikan. Here I have a lot of things here. Okay, now I continue to okay, now table 1 shows the division. Okay, di sini. Table 1 shows the deviation from the mean mark score by Nora in the monthly test. The deviation from the mean mark for sejarah has been left out. Okay, jadual ini menunjukkan sisihan dari mean markah yang diperoleh Nora dalam satu ujian bulanan. Sisihan dari mean, highlight perkataan ini. Sisihan dari mean mark. The deviation from mean mark for sejarah has been left out. Okay, telah tertinggal. So, ini information, another part of information. Dia beritahu bahawa given that diberi bahawa mean mark bagi 9 mata pelajaran ialah 60. So min mark is 16. Okay. Min mark is 16. Then kita pergi ke seterusnya. Okay. Now I have this. This is the X. Markah sejarah telah tertinggal. I gantikan dia dengan X. Okay, now what happened here? Ini markah dia. Sisihan dari min mark. What do you understand this phrase? Sisihan dari min mark. Sisihan means is beza, deviation, how far it is. Okay, from the min mark. So di sini, here soalan yang hendak dicari adalah the median mark. So untuk mencari median markah, so you must know the procedure to get the median. So procedure, langkah-langkah flowchart untuk anda dapatkan median. Kamu perlu susun markah mengikut urutan. Either sama ada sisihan dari min ataupun markah sebenar peperiksaan ujian itu. Tapi masalah dia sejarah kita tak tahu. Kamu langkah pertama, you have to get to know what is the mark for sejarah. Okay, so now min diberi sebagai 60. This is my key point to my solution. So daripada yang ini, min, so I know that semua, this is the sisihan. Deviation from min mark is the peratus minus min. Okay, from here, min is given as this. Peratus minus, I do not know the marks for one example to make you see this one. So pay attention to this. Okay, for this Bahasa Melayu, let's say I take this one. I do not know the Bahasa Melayu actual marks berapa. I tak tahu markah sebenar Bahasa Melayu. Tapi saya telah diberitahu jarak dia, jauh dia sisihan markah saya dengan markah min adalah 10. Bermaksud peratus markah X saya, markah BM, tolak 60 is 10. Maka dengan itu 10 tambah 60 will be 70 your markah for BM. Do you get me? Do you understand?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, ini penting This is very important. So bahagian ini. Then after this, we go on to the next. So what is your English mark? So let's see. Buat cara yang sama, I go to Afiq Nashmi. What is your answer for English? What's your marks for English?
62.
62. Good. Okay, then we go to Ainul Madya. What is your mark for mathematics? Ainul. Ainul tidur. Ainul tak ada. Okay, Enchang, what is your answer for mathematics? 83. Okay, very good. Then, Aston, what is your marks for additional mathematics?
41.
41, okay. So, Vinesh, what is your marks for pendidikan Islam?
54.
54, okay, sejarah, okay, sejarah, 54. Then I go down to Winkit. Cha Winkit, what is the marks for physics?
38.
38, good. Then continue with Huisan. What is your mark for chemistry? Huisan? Huisan, no mic. Okay, then I go to Christine. Christine, what is your chemistry? yang tak jawab? Who has mic? Please tell me the answer for chemistry. Who wants to try? I'm not going to call your name. Chemistry?
40.
Okay, good. How about biology?
62.
Good. So you have all the marks. The marks here are very important. Why it is important to us? Because we would like to determine the marks for sejarah. Okay? It is very important to make sure that your calculation for all this, the marks for all the subjects here are correct. So now what we do, mean, this is a formula. I have my mean as 60. So this is what I'm going to do. 60 equals to 70 plus 62 plus 83 plus 41 plus my sejarah plus 54 plus 38 plus 40 plus 62 divided by 9. Now from here, I'll be able to determine my sejarah marks. So what is your sejarah marks? Who can tell me? Answer to it? Anyone? 90. Baru nak kira. Is that Avinash? Elisa, what's your jawapan?
90.
Okay, 90. Very good. Esther, do you get 90? Semua diam. Dia kata yes. Yes, yes. Please press the calculator, cross multiply 60 times 9 minus 70 minus 62, blah, blah, blah. Then you get your sejarah mark as 90. Very good. So once you have the marks for sejarah as 90, quickly get this number right next to the information or the question or the diagram or whatever. Okay, dah dapat yang ini. Now let's go to this question. It says that looking for the median. So in order to look for the median, remember you have to arrange your data either in descending or ascending. Okay, since I have my marks here, I'm going to use my marks. You may use your deviation as well. It's not a problem. Okay, so here I have my 38. I arrange it accordingly. Okay, arrange the data in order, either descending or ascending. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So may I know what's your median? Your answer, please. Anyone?
62.
Yes, very good. That's how you hit your marks for, what's the marks for this question? 2 marks. Okay, I don't have my paper in front of me. So you have your marks here, right? So very easy. Do you think it's that easy? Is it easy or not? It's very easy. Okay, where is my question paper? Okay, now let's continue with the second part, which is